So, what the tickets we bought for the show
How much were they?
were $15.
Oh yeah. And I didn't think it was gonna. They pushed back the time
Yeah,
because
they
of the
said
weather.
7 p.m.
But that's when the rodeo started.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So they didn't start till what, like 10?
Yeah, probably. 9:45 was when Austin Mead went on.
Ridiculous.
And his was good. He had some pyro.
Fuck yeah, dude. He did have some sick pyro.
Yeah, it was fun.
He sounded great. The sound guys fucked him, no doubt.
Yeah, they still sounded good regardless, so way better than the headliner.
Yeah, well, that was probably why they got fucked.
They would have sounded better either way.
Yeah, they did sound better.
I've been
Austin can sing well.
Yeah, I've been telling Dalton the whole time that I saw Giovanni at the Buzzfest, and I was super surprised at how not great it was, and he didn't believe me until he heard it himself. And honestly, everyone we were with did
I
not
just don't
enjoy
know.
it.
I don't know how you can make that much money and sell that many tickets.
He probably has another year left, and then he won't be able to sing. There's no way he can sustain that sound.
Why would you want to sustain that sound?
That's what I'm saying. I could. That's why we left. I couldn't sit and listen to it. It was not great.
Especially, bruh, I don't get how he's getting all of this clout. I mean, I've heard his songs, so the studio did him a solid,
Yeah, I mean it's
no
well
doubt.
recorded.
I mean, I just don't like the way this. I don't like his singing voice on the record, but I could. It's so well produced. I could hear people who would like that, but live,
It sounds like he's got a frog in his throat.
and I don't get like the amount of hype that he like the tension and hype that
There was 20 people on that stage before he walked up there.
like people with cameras and shit.
Yeah.
And I was like,
You're at Crosby Rodeo, brother.
you're at Crosby Rodeo, and okay, if you're gonna hype yourself up that much, like
Sound
I'm
better.
expecting a lot.
Yeah. I'm expecting you to have actual uh, lights show because he didn't. Remember? He didn't want to split it with Austin.
Yeah, but maybe I should stop talking shit because it's gonna hurt my career.
Oh, no.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't give a fuck. It does remind me though. I watched the video of a producer who was in a band in the '90s, and he told his story. He literally released the video today. And we take the other. Ooh, that feels good. I don't know why I leave these. Hey, shout out anyone in the comments, either if you're watching now or watching later. Let me know. Do you leave these on?
No, you're just a.
No, I'm not the. I can't be the only one. Shut up.
I can't wear them.
And he said, "Oh, they released an independent record album. The band was called Billionaire. Pretty good band. And somehow the manager for Creed, who just released their first album, so they were like on the up, heard the album and was like, "Oh, I love it." And then he asked Rick, the band Billionaire, he was like, "Hey, our opener at the LA Forum or the arena in LA can't make it. Can you come?" Anyways, he said, "No, I don't have any money. I can't get to LA, but that would be sick, but thank you." So then they had a show in Florida or something at a club. Creed was playing at the arena in town the same night. And the singer or the guitar player or something got really drunk. And like the manager for Creed and Creed the band loved Billionaire, this band. But that night the singer got really drunk and he was like talking shit on stage. Like, I don't know, like fuck Creed, just talking shit.
Yeah.
And Rick, the guy who's telling the story that was in Billionaire, got off the stage, and his manager came up to him and he was like, "Hey man, you see who that is over there?" And he looked in the back and it was Mark Tremonti. And he was like, "Oh, is that Mark Tremonti from Creed?" He was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Is that the rest of Creed?" They were all back there watching, and he was like, "When did they get here?" And he's like, "5 minutes before y'all started." So they,
Oh no.
so then he was like, "So is it as bad as I think it is?" And he was like, "Yeah, it's as bad as you think it is." So, anyways, they left, and the next day, their label called them and was like, "You're fucked up. Like, you're fucked." And then they ended up getting dropped from their label. And then every festival and huge show they would get booked, they would get kicked off the main stage because Creed's manager told them that they never want him to work again.
Wow.
But then, like 10 years, he said 5 or 10 years later, after he quit playing music and he became a producer, he was asked to go help Scott write songs, and he went over there and hung out with Scott.
So it wasn't super terrible. Had some good stuff come out of it at the end, but he lost his midsection of his career. He probably would have went somewhere had he not talk shit. But you're not talking shit about Creed, so I love Creed.
No, they wouldn't have gone anywhere. I mean, they would have gone maybe, but their songs weren't.
I was trying to see what it said.
100. That's Elizabeth. Hey, Liz.
Liz.
What time are we at? What time does it say?
32.
32?
33 over there.
So, yeah, that's probably what's going to happen to me from talking shit about Giovanni.
Probably not.
Probably not. You're
honestly,
right. I mean, I don't
a lot of people left.
I'm broke as fuck right now, so it don't matter. I don't know how it can get any worse.
A lot of people left before he started, or right after he started. We left shortly after. But also,
I think that had more to do with the time slot.
Yeah, and like the power was out. Our doggies have been inside for a long time.
I didn't want to hear that.
Yeah, it was not.
Songwriting's not. I don't like the songwriting, especially compared to Austin.
Yeah, and honestly, like I think the only reason why they've blown up is because they got that one song on 94.5. That's what got them. Giovanni, I mean. Like, that's why there was a Buzzfest. Like, he had one song that blew up. So before that, he was, like, playing stuff around here. I mean, I guess he still is.
Bands that got... Oh, maybe you're right, yeah. 94.5 is a huge radio station.
Yeah. I mean, Buzzfest. Bruh.
I think it's just a vibe, I guess. Like... I can see them being, like, the...
They were the opener's opener. At Buzzfest, so.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, who were they? It was Godsmack that night.
That was the headliner.
Yeah,
but honestly,
can't compete against Godsmack.
The Struts was like one of my favorite bands that played that night.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
They're British, and they have a song that's on. It's a cartoon movie. I wish animated movie. Cassie knows it. It's like on Sing or something like that. That's one of their songs was on it, and that's how I knew it. I mean, I've never seen the movie, but Casty was like, it's popular because of that.
What do we think about that kid bringing his dog to the show? Animal abuse or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty lit, but...
No. The first time, maybe, but don't...
Like one round in the pit?
Yeah, that all he's good for. Then after that, it's animal abuse. You get one pass.
Yeah, it was like...
Rainey could have handled the pit, but not more than
Rainey
once.
could not have handled any of that. She can't even handle the beach.
She loves the beach.
She hates everything.
No, she doesn't. She's
Remember
a beach
that time
gal.
I was walking her from... and she just laid down on her back.
Yeah.
And that cop had to pick me up.
Yeah, you showed up with a cop and a golf cart, and I was like, oh,
yeah, everybody
shit.
thought I was getting arrested. And everybody was like this, and I was like, no, your dog, it's like your stupid dog won't move. And the cop felt bad.
The cop said, are these yours? I said, yeah. She said, I had to pick them up. I was like, why? She's like, your poor doggy wouldn't move.
Yeah.
Just laid down.
But that cop, when she picked me up,
she was sweet.
I was like, I guess I'm going to have to pick this stupid fat dog up. And that cop pulled up because I was like trying to get her to go. And then the cop started treating me like I was beating her. She was like, excuse me, what are you doing to that dog? I was like, I'm trying to get her to go. She was like,